people? It's Poet, and we're in the dinosaur world, and we've got a little bit of a problem. Tiny bit of a problem. It shouldn't be too much of a problem if I can remedy it really quickly, but the Minecraft launcher, the old Minecraft launcher, which this dinosaur series still uses, would not let me log into Minecraft, and so I had to play offline. But what that basically does is makes these dinosaurs, such as the Compy here, and Sweet Tooth, and probably Blueberry, any of the dinosaurs that I've told to stay put, they don't listen to me now because they don't know who I am. I'm a stranger to them, and you never listen to strangers. So I have to basically block this guy in so that he doesn't run away. Those two should be fine because it's big enough, the enclosure right now. So far, big enough. Look at how big he's get. Huh? What? Where's the other one? Oh no! Huh? How did it get out? Molly has escaped. Molly has escaped. How? And of course now, because I'm not logged in, it won't listen to me. See, I'm clicking. It doesn't do anything. Oh, stay put. I can't really build a wall here because it's water. Unless I go like this and then kind of push it a little bit. Ooh. This is why people said I should call it Houdini. It somehow escapes even though there's no way to escape. It's hiding behind the stalking bush. Stalking tree. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I'll kind of go like this maybe. Okay. Kind of like this. We can always break this afterwards. Ah, tail's in the way. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Can't get out of there. There we go. Look at me, I got Steve hand because I'm not logged in. Really bad, but that's incentive to update to the new launcher when the new version of the fossils and archaeology mod comes out. You didn't escape. You're the good one. Even Dolly didn't escape, but our little Houdini Molly did escape. That's okay. That's fine. We will fix it. We will prevail somehow, some way. We will prevail. Now, on to other things. Oh, I should check the other dinosaurs. Okay, you're good. You're stuck in there pretty well. See, I went mining for coal. Ooh, that guy sounds fierce. I went mining for coal. So I've got tons of coal now that I can use for different things. Cooking up different materials. Okay. Because I want to get a lot of the... Actually, we'll just keep it stone for now. That's a good policy, is just to keep it stone for now. Until you know for a fact that you want to turn it into stone brick. Don't make it stone. Stone brick. Don't change it from stone. Okay. So, I'm going to be needing a lot of stone brick. So I'm actually going to empty a bit of my inventory here. And hopefully be able to get a bunch of stone cooking up. Fish, and that's about it. I started using my scarab pickaxe, Fortune 3. That's how I got so much coal so quickly. It was actually really, really, really useful. Oh, I got redstone stuff. Let's put that away. From back when I was fixing the lighthouse. People say I should get a daylight sensor going and so on, but I don't think daylight sensors existed in this old 1.6. What is this? 1.52. I think the daylight sensors and stuff were 1.6 or 1.7 even. So I just got it going all the time. Why not? It doesn't seem to be lagging at all, like it used to. But now it just seems like the second that I turn it on, I used to always detect like, ooh, the world just slowed down. But it seems to be okay. Seems alright, and it's moving just fine. So that's good. But let's get some of these cooking up. So I'm going to grab a bunch. And I'll grab a bunch of this. Wait. Okay, let's do that again. There we go. If we split it off like that, then we can just go like that. Go like that. And just make quick work of it. Like that. I need to get more. It's good. Good, 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 good. I want to cook as much as I can, because we're going to be building a bunch of new enclosures. That's all part of my new revitalization project. I want to get a 5-star park going. So in order to do so, I need a lot more. Okay, take that. 7, 8. Oops. There we go. How does this work? Okay. There we go. So I can do quite a few more. And I will. I'll cook all this cobblestone if I can. I mean, why not? Just go through it and cook it. Because we will need it. And I'll probably do a lot of that building off camera. Just because it can be a little bit on the boring side. For some people, and you guys don't really need to see it, if I'm to be honest. Okay, there we go. Oops, that shouldn't be there. Put that there. I got 3 little tiny pieces of iron, which I actually also need to cook up. So maybe replace that for that. And that for that. I'll put those in there just for when I get more coal maybe. Because this will eat up all my coal again, doing what I'm doing right now. But that's fine because we could use it. Let's see how much iron I have. We've got tons. Let's make those into actual blocks because I plan on using the actual blocks to build. Not to actually craft with, but to build with. I hear that these can be very useful in building enclosures because they are strong and durable and all that kind of stuff. Should actually I'll turn those into blocks as well. There we go. 20 more. Wow. I wish I had that much gold in the red cube world. Okay, so that's pretty well done. I can actually make a gold block if I wanted to. But that's fine. I need more iron. I need lots more iron, so I might be doing a bit of caving in my free time as well. Those are the kinds of things that I'd probably live stream, is just me preparing the world for newness and new stuff and this and that. Look at all these guys. Okay, popping eggs out everywhere. Don't mind me collecting the eggs. Okay, so I got 7 eggs. There's one. Another baby dodo. Very good. Oh, look at them. Eggs everywhere. I should just get an egg system going. Oh yeah, they don't swim. Ah, that's a pretty big issue. Okay, now Sweet Tooth, of course, also doesn't know who I am, so ran away a bit. But it can only go so far because of how big it is. So I think it's stopped there at the edge by the water, which is good. Good to be stopped there. Oh, the Triceratops. Let's jump across and see them. I wonder if they're running away. Nope. They seem okay. Ooh, they are running, but they're not going far. A pig. Yeah, they are moving around, but they're not really going too far, and they're not killing each other, which is also a very good thing. That's also a very, very good thing. The unfortunate thing is that Blueberry is probably halfway to Timbuktu at this point, because I have no way of keeping it up there in the middle of nowhere. I don't even want to look, really. It's going to be disaster. It's just going to be disaster. And all the bad things that'll be around here. Oh, Blueberry, where might you be? Oh! Yep. Right on the edge. I'm going to kind of walk away, and maybe if I walk away, no more bad things will happen. Maybe it'll get out of the loaded chunks and won't move. That would be good. Alright. The only other dinosaur would be the one in the nether. The nether plesiosaur. And I'm thinking that that one's going to be okay because I had it in an enclosed area. Look, even Esmeralda wants to move around. Right, Esmeralda? It's the end of the world, isn't it? Where am I? Ah, here I am. Yep, nether plesiosaur is just fine, as usual. Alright. Now, the ones that I'm really curious about are the Spinosaur and the T-Rex. I think the Spinosaur should be fine. There better be a fence in between me and that T-Rex. I'm gonna go look. I see it running around, but I think the fence just hasn't loaded in yet. I'm pretty sure it's behind a fence. I really do hope that it's behind a fence. Let me go look. I'll go see what we have to deal with. And then the Spinosaur that's on the ground. People were saying, well, you should just build an enclosure on the ground. Only problem is that the Spinosaur will break out of that enclosure too. So there isn't much I can do. It's hanging out with some cows. It's basically, it thinks it's a cow at this point. It's basically, it believes because it was born around cows that it is also a cow. So he just lives with the cows, wants to be with the cows, has no intention of eating any of the cows or people. He eats grass mostly. You know, it's the way that he is. That's an interesting sounding moo you made there. But yeah, he's okay down there for now. He's not going anywhere because he's kind of stuck on a tree. The T-Rex enclosure, I broke all of this away. Watch your step, because that's where the railway used to go. I don't really have any way of patching that up right now. But I want to change this enclosure, which should be interesting with the T-Rex in there. I want to make it bigger. I want to make it meaner, greater, bigger. All ways of saying bigger. I want to make it just, I don't know. I look at the enclosures from Jurassic Park Operation Genesis game and their high security fences, and I realize like this is very quickly made, you know, which is often the case. It's like I will place down the egg and then I'll quickly have to build an enclosure around it. Well, I'm kind of done doing that for now. I'm going to completely take this down. Maybe take this down too, because this obviously didn't really work. Although I really enjoy the way that this looks with the grass all around. Still hasn't all loaded yet, but the grass all around, and then you got... It looks neat. I like the way it looks, but even this could be better. So I might completely incorporate that part of the enclosure with this part of the enclosure and just make them one giant enclosure for the T-Rex, possibly. And what I was actually thinking was cutting down some of these trees, or all of the trees, and then making more of the enclosure down in here, because I don't use that space very well. And I should be, I think. I should be using all of this space for my park. So I will be doing that. And I also want to incorporate other things from Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, like fountains and convenience stands and souvenir shops and things like that, just to give it more of an epic park feel. I think would be a very good touch. And of course, fixing the roads everywhere, changing up what the roads look like, you know. Now, people in the comments, it was mixed. It was mixed. That's what I'll say. Is that like 50-50. People liked the new road look. People hated the new road look. There was nobody really in between, in the middle. It was either you loved it or you hated it. And personally, I think, like, every time I look at it, I think, ugh, you know what? I could do better. And so what I might do, if I'm going to be doing new enclosures and stuff, I might tear down this wall and expand this then a little bit. But it's really hard to work in here with the space that I've got, because these guys take up quite a bit of space. Quite a bit of space. And yeah, I don't know. What can I do? What can I do? They take up a lot of space, and I can't really push into it, because if I take out this wall and move it 1 or 2 blocks, then this wall has to move 1 or 2 blocks, and I don't really have the room, because if I move this 1 or 2 blocks, then guess what? Then I'm cutting into this little place right here. So it's not really possible. Although I could always take out that little concession stand and put a proper one. You know, wouldn't be the end of the world. So I might completely rework the way that this looks. Which kind of leads me to whether I'm going to do a Season 2 or not. I was thinking, okay, the Red Cube world is resetting. Why not completely reset this world too? And I'll tell you why I won't. I'm actually just going to keep building on it. It's because we've got too many memories here. We've got so many memories of different things that have happened. We've got our little observatory, which took me forever to make. Landing pad. Like, this whole world has become a really important thing to me, I think. I couldn't just start again. I couldn't just start fresh. I have to build around it. I have to build around what I've done already, or modify what I've done already. I guess what I could do is, what do they call it in Operation Genesis? I don't quite remember the word. But there is a word for basically killing off the dinosaurs. I could kill the Dilophosaurs and then move their enclosure and then put new Dilophosaurs in and so on. You know, I could rework it a little bit, which is maybe something that I'll think about doing. The Dilophosaurs are fairly old now. Let me look to see if I can scan them, even though I'm not logged into my account. Ooh! Don't eat me, please. No. 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 The second that I opened the door, he wanted to run out of the door. This is why I have 2 doors set up, so that that doesn't happen. Okay, so he is 9 days old. And this one is 9 days old. That's interesting. Excuse me. Thank you. Alright. Kind of want to go around and scan all the dinosaurs to see how old they are. Because I was very surprised to see that lean green fighting machine monster was the oldest one. I can't believe it. Harry's got to be the oldest one. But it's only 13 days. So I don't understand it. I mean, I guess I've spent the most time around the mosasaur. Maybe that's why it's as old as it is. Because the longer you stay close by a dinosaur, the older they get. That's just kind of a fact. If I stand right here beside Esmeralda, it'll be really old eventually. But I was very surprised because I've replaced a lot of mosasaurs over the days, and this one's 20 days old. That's not even possible. I think there might be even something wrong with the... There's got to be almost something wrong with that, because I think it was only 16 or 17 the last time I checked. Wasn't it? Can't be 20. I've replaced so many mosasaurs that that's definitely not the oldest one that I've got, and yet you go around and you check the others, like one that's been around for ages, Esmeralda, is only 13, and that one's 20, and they're side by side? That doesn't make sense. What about this ankylosaur? Not Liam. 13 days. A lot of them are 13. Maybe they can only level up to 13. Maybe that's the limit. And yet the mosasaur maybe doesn't have a limit. Maybe it has to do with the size that they get. I'm not sure. I am not sure about that. Maybe they all have a size limit of 13 years old or days old or whatever it is. And maybe the mosasaur doesn't have that same limit. Maybe it can go bigger. I don't really know. But anyway, that's kind of all that I wanted to say today. Is that I'll probably actually be tearing this all up again and redoing it. Just because I wasn't happy with it. And we'll see what I can do. Like, even if I take those down and then I put like some half slabs in here, that might not look too bad, actually. And then just figure out a different way of lighting it. Take out the glowstone. That might not be so bad. I'll try that first, and if not, then I'll be completely reworking the way that this whole entire park looks. And I guess that's it. So like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and do all those other awesome things that you people do. We'll check you out next time in the dinosaur world. Bye-bye.